Hello everyone, today we are finally launching Lenia Mixer. Lenia Mixer is a dual monitor application. One monitor displays the control board and the other displays the output graphics. When you launch the application, the menu appears on the Windows main display. Here you can choose the size of the simulation world. It is strongly recommended to choose dimensions that are power of 2. To better optimize the fast Fourier transform algorithm that enables the convolution. Next, you can specify the dimensions of the macro simulation world. This is needed to reduce the computational load of some effects that use external images or Perlin noise. Then there is the max FPS setting. Set it to 0 if you don't want to limit the frame rate. Below that, there are two buttons. One to restore the default presets, in case you deleted them, and one to reset the sliders to their default values. The last drop-down lets you decide which display will show the graphics. The Windows main display will always show the controls. If you want to move the controls, you have to change the main display from the Windows display settings. Here you can choose among all the other displays. Before diving in, let's briefly recap what the simulation is all about. This is a fluid simulation where the forces moving matter are not physics-based, but follow the rules of a continuous cellular automaton called Lenia. Every pixel attracts or repels matter based on three factors: the values of the surrounding pixels, how this value is mapped through a custom function, and how the result is used to generate the force field that moves matter around. These three factors are fully customizable, and together they refine the dynamics of the simulation. Now let's press start. This is the control board. We can divide it into three main sectors. The first is the growth function creation sector. Here we can use music to create the curve that determines which pixel attract matter and which repel it. The second sector, on the right, is where we define which area in the neighborhood of each pixel will have an impact on the mapping of the growth function. The third is the slider section, where you can modulate the force field itself. The final force field is a combination of two different Lenia simulations, with two different neighborhood analyses and two different growth functions. Only the first one reacts to music. The second is a more conventional Lenia simulation, where the growth function is a simple Gaussian curve. The pattern that emerges when the application starts comes from this second simulation, and here you can change its function by moving these sliders. This area here is for creating a color palette to use in the simulation. All the settings in these sections can be saved as presets, using their dedicated text input and Save Presets buttons. And then they can be loaded back using the drop-down. By clicking this button, you enter the preset view, where the preset you created are displayed with their icons, making it easier to switch between them. In this view, you can also move the world around. In the next tutorials, we'll explore each section in detail. See you!